What if saving a life at the beach didn't require training, just the right tool? Today, we're talking to the man behind a movement that's putting life-saving equipment in the hands of everyday people. I'm Bobby Freeman with McCoy Freeman Compass, and we're proud sponsors of Drown Zero, a Florida-based program helping prevent drownings along our coastlines. Today, I'm joined by Drown Zero founder and longtime ocean rescue expert, Wyatt Werneth, to talk about how this project is making a difference right here on the Space Coast. Wyatt, thanks for stopping by. Tell us how this idea for Ground Zero started.
It's an interesting story. Let me unpack it for you. Okay. As a lifeguard chief, I've dealt with numerous fatalities. And the reason for that was during my tenure, we only had lifeguards on duty for 110 days out of the year. When school let out until school started back. And at that point, I was all by myself. So I was a solo lifeguard running these beaches. You can imagine we have 72 miles of coastal here in Brevard County and 210 beach accesses.
Wow.
So for one lifeguard on duty, and even when we're at our full complement, when lifeguard season is, there's only 13 towers out of those 210. Wow. So we had a problem. I spent my whole career fighting to get more lifeguards, which we were successful in 2008 in getting year-round lifeguards, but we only have 6 in those 210, and I'll remind you, accesses to the beach. So I felt like we needed to stop this. Drown Zero, stop drowning. And I came up with the idea with these stations that provide flotation, make it available when there weren't any lifeguards around for someone who goes out into the water who needs to help someone because they're compelled. And I don't know what compels people, heroic acts, right. Family members, they're going without it. So I thought, well, why not provide something that will help them perfect that rescue and save their life as well.
Why 16th Street today? Something happened here recently. Tell us what happened.
We're proud to announce that this station right here, adopted by the Sutton Place, which is right over here, made a rescue.
Wow.
4 people were rescued. And if this had not been here, even the people who were rescued stated that they may not have made it back. The fire department showed up. They were floating secure and safely, made their way back to the beach, and it was a happy ending.
Wow.
So we're very proud that this
station. Just a little piece right here.
Just last weekend.
Wow, that's amazing. How can people help move forward and donate and be a sponsor?
Well, that's a great question on how we have these adopted and why we have them adopted. By the way, I think you have too, so thank you very much.
Welcome. What
we do is the adoption that we put on these is to help us replace them. Every time you donate or adopt, we only accept donations, your funding that comes in is $500, and we ask that annually, and that's the cost of the station. So when you adopt a station, your funding helps us build a station and give it away for free to another location that needs it. We just put up 4 more in the last week because we've had 4 more adoptions recently, and now we're covering behind hotels, motels, and even private condos like we have out here. So we're very proud that your adoption makes a difference. I called the Sutton Place to let them know that their station that they adopted made a rescue. And then soon, someday, hopefully, that it's all good, yours will make a rescue. Actually, did it not? Didn't I call you one time and say you had a rescue? I believe I did.
I believe so. Hopefully it doesn't have a rescue. We won't get to that part, but it's glad that this little piece of equipment can actually make a huge difference. I mean, there are not lifeguards around here right now.
And there's lifeguards over 4 miles that direction and over 20 that direction.
So what's the best thing to do? Somebody's out there in the water, they need help. They're drowning, they're calling for help. I mean, is there a logo? Throw, don't go. So explain that. Throw, don't go.
Well, I borrow the slogan "Throw, don't go" from way back, and it was reach, row, throw, and go.
Okay.
And rowing, not so much, but that was back in the day. The lifeguards had rowboats.
Okay.
So we kind of singled out "Throw, don't go" because in these beaches here, this ring, you can toss it pretty good. I had a 70-plus-year-old take this and toss it about 25 yards.
Wow. Okay.
And that's all it might need to get to that person. But, and we'll have some video I'll share with you.
Okay,
we have rescues where someone who does not know how to swim very well can utilize it for themselves and make their way out to someone, and now they're stabilized and floating until the rescuers, the lifeguards, get there. But throw, don't go is kind of where we start with it, kind of like give a hoot, don't pollute.
Gotcha, okay.
And that's our catchy slogan.
Awesome. Okay, Wyatt, do you have some beach safety tips we can pass along?
Absolutely I do, and I appreciate you asking that. Number 1, swim in front of a lifeguard. Your chance of drowning in front of a lifeguard are 1 in 18 million.
Wow.
They're very, very critical. The other thing is you want to know before you go. And what I like to ask people to do is where they're going to go visit a beach, and you never know. There's been a lifeguard shortage. There may not be lifeguards there this year. But if you get online, and do some research and find out where those lifeguards are. You want to swim near them. If you can't find a lifeguard where you normally like to visit the beach, hope that they have these stations. If they have some kind of a flotation rescue station, you're a little bit safer. But let's back it up to the house before you unpack it all. And that is, learn to swim, America. And then if you know that someone in your group doesn't know how to swim, you need to put them in Coast Guard approved life jackets. And it doesn't hurt to assign a water washer. It's something that we've identified in the last few years, that every group should have somebody in their family that knows CPR perhaps, even lifeguard skills, but a parent or an adult that does not have any distraction and is watching over the group.
They're just focusing on the water, the group, and the element.
A lifeguard for the family.
Okay. So why? What makes all this possible?
Well, I'm glad you asked that because we're very excited. When you buy the Endless Summer tag, portions of that go through the Surfing's Evolution Preservation, and they donate to us so that we can build these and give them away. So without the Surfing's Evolution Preservation, we would not be able to do what we do. Get the tag.
Get the tag. Get the tag. Thank you guys so much.
Right now, here in Brevard County, we have over 200 Ground Zero stations up.
Okay.
We're now kind of going after or inviting the hotels and motels and condos to join us. And we're even running a summer special where if you adopt now, anywhere between now and Christmas, you will not have to renew until 2027.
Wow, that's wonderful. And speaking of adopting, you have a website people can visit?
Yeah, please visit us at groundzero.com. And if you want to adopt, right on the home page, it has an Adopt Me button. You go there, you'll find the different locations throughout the county. They're grouped up like Satellite Beach, Cocoa Beach, Cape Canaveral, even the county parks are separated. And you go in and find out which ones are available. It'll tell you on there. Click online, go to your cart, cash out. We get the donation, and then we work with you on your art. And it's going to be like this. Your art design, and we'll come out immediately as soon as we get it all together and put it up, and we'll celebrate it. And again, you will be notified if your station contributes to helping save some.
That it does. So thank you, Wyatt, so much. Appreciate your efforts. Life saving, making changes. The beach is our biggest asset here on the Florida Space Coast. You're making it safe. That is priceless. So once again, thank you again. Appreciate it. Bobby Freeman, your local Space Coast Realtor. Until next time.